Imagine a world of unlimited food, unlimited water, no predators, and more than enough space. A perfect paradise. A true utopia. Albeit, this one was made for mice. At first, they thrived. They bred rapidly and built a thriving society. But then, something terrifying happened. Social order completely collapsed. Males turned violent or completely withdrew. Females stopped caring for their young. Many refused to mate at all, and in the end, the entire population went extinct, even though they still had everything they needed. This is the shocking true story of John B. Calhoun's Universe 25 experiment, and the phenomenon he discovered? He called it the behavioral sink. In the late 1960s, ethologist John B. Calhoun created a series of rodent utopias. Universe 25 was the most famous. He started with just 8 mice, 4 pairs, inside a specially designed enclosure with abundant food, water, nesting material, and no predators. The habitat could theoretically support up to 3,800 or even up to 5,000 mice. At first, everything went perfectly. The population exploded. It doubled every 55 days or so. By around day 315, there were over 600 mice. This was the golden age of their little mouse society. But as density increased, things began to break down. The population eventually peaked at about 2,200 mice, still well below the physical capacity. That's when Calhoun observed the behavioral sink. It was a collapse of normal social behaviors caused by overcrowding, stress, even when resources were plentiful. Males became hyper-aggressive, forming violent groups, or they gave up entirely. Females, on the other hand, they neglected or even attacked their own pups. Infant mortality skyrocketed in some areas. And then there were what Calhoun came to call the beautiful ones, a group of mice, mostly males, who completely withdrew from society. They spent all day grooming themselves, keeping their fur immaculate, but they showed zero interest in fighting, courting, or mating. They simply checked out. By day 600, reproduction had almost completely stopped. Even though the mice were physically healthy, they had lost all social skills to do so. The population entered a death spiral. By day 920, it was headed toward a total extinction. Calhoun called this breakdown the behavioral sink, where normal behaviors drain away into chaos, violence, withdrawal, and neglect. I have coined the term behavioral threshold to indicate the period leading up to societal collapse, the point of no return, after which we simply succumb to Calhoun's behavioral sink. Calhoun's experiment proved a powerful point. Societal stability isn't just about resources. It also depends on one's social roles, one's mental health, meaningful, healthy interactions with others. When these break down, even a paradise can become a living hell. Today, many people see echoes of Calhoun's behavioral sink in our own world. Think about overcrowded megacities, endless scrolling on social media while we feel more alone than ever. We see rising aggression online, declining birth rates in many developed countries, young people withdrawing into their rooms, but they are disengaged from real-world relationships. But the warning is clear. Abundance alone isn't enough. We also need healthy social structures, personal space, and a sense of purpose. Understanding Calhoun's Universe 25, it means we should pay attention to the early signs: social isolation, mental health struggles, and the erosion of community roles. It's a reminder that healthy society needs more than just material comfort. It requires structure, interaction, and psychological stability. When those begin to erode, the effects are not immediate, but they do accumulate. So the question is not simply whether collapse is possible. The question is under what conditions it might begin, and whether those conditions are already present here at the behavioral threshold. So what do you think? Do you think any signs of a behavioral sink exist in today's world? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been Katatu, signing off from Universe 26. This is your channel at the end of the universe.